Good morning, redheaded step family. I have a very, very important bit of information I'm going to share with you that is going to put you in the game and literally give you the ability to save the life of, well, I'll get into it in a minute. I can't say anything direct about it for a minute or two, so I am going to point out that Kash Patel came out and said that the case is closed and there's nothing to see here, including the story of Candace Owens. And if you have any familiarity with the book, The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump is a deal maker, and I would very strongly consider the idea that either someone is blackmailing Trump or Trump is blackmailing everyone that appeared in these Epstein videos. Or, very small chance, and I may do a video on it with a thumbnail included, that Jeffrey Epstein was falsely arrested, and the duress of his false arrest forced him to kill himself. And the brother of Jeffrey Epstein is probably owed millions and millions of dollars from the United States government. And I highly doubt that's the case, but there are only three options here. Donald Trump is blackmailing someone, someone is blackmailing Donald Trump, or Jeffrey Epstein's brother is due a lot of money, and Maxwell Ghislaine should be set free immediately because there are no crimes, although somehow this guy was in jail. All right, I have enough people in here to start. I literally, in the literal sense, have the balls of the Soros army in my hand right now. I have complete control over the Soros army right now. Complete control, and I'm going to give it to you. And and I'm not suggesting you do this, everyone participated, we would literally be running Antifa all over the map. What you're looking at here in the right-hand corner of your screen is an app called Ice Block, and it is used to report ICE sightings in a given area. Now, you have to give permission for your location, so I would do this when you're shopping at Walmart. I would do this when you're on your way to work. Pull over safely, pull out the app, find a location. I would never send these people to a park where children are playing, but you could send them to the park at night when you're not supposed to be in the park after dusk. And if the cops want to arrest them and you get two birds with one stone, great. Good morning. Good morning, Random Yank. So what we have here, again, is Ice Block, and you report ICE sightings. Now, imagine just 50 people downloaded this app, and every day on the way to work, on the way home from work, or while they were somewhere that's not home. Now, this app says that they don't track you and they don't keep information on where you're at, but I still won't use this app at home. I have downloaded it. I had to upgrade my iPhone to 18.5, version 18.5 to get it. And so the next time I leave the house, I'm going to report an ICE sighting and send a frickload of Antifa to a location. Now, if we flood this map with hundreds or thousands of fake ICE sightings, eventually these people are going to stop getting in their car and causing trouble. Do you see what we're doing here? Now we're protecting ICE. Now we're actually taking part in this and protecting ICE. And by the way, I'm sorry I used emergency alert or whatever I did today. I didn't know what to call it, but I can't put Ice Block out in my title because then they'll catch on to what we're doing. So I had to make today's live stream very under the cover. So we don't need other people finding out about this. We need to keep this inside the family. There's 50,000 of us. If 5,000 of us, and I'm going to get about 5,000 views based on the title of this video, but if 5,000 people downloaded this app and once a day reported ICE sighting that was not real, we would be able to keep these dangerous people away from the ICE agents while they're doing their job. And eventually, in a month or so, they'd probably give up on this app. And I'll keep my eye out for other apps. Now, I'm going to keep this real short. And the name of the app is Ice Block. Here's the icon they use for it, a melting piece of ice. You hit the alert button, that red triangle, and that opens up a window where you can enter an address. Again, don't do this at home. You have to give your location, and give your location while you're using the app. That way, when you pull over in the Walmart parking lot, you could give out the alert, close the app, or close the app and delete the app, and you can keep uploading it and downloading it. It's free. Go through that extra step if you want to be super safe. I do stuff like that. I always take the extra mile. But I'm not worried about anybody showing up in my house because no matter how many Antifa guys are outside of my house, I got way more guns and ammo inside than they're going to bring, even if they bring suitcases. So I'm not too worried. I'm almost looking forward to that day. But I got the Bon Jovi song Blaze of Glory in my head right now. But some suggestions. Again, don't do parks where children are during the day. Maybe you drive by, every day you drive by a empty parking lot. Or maybe you live in a red state and you're only going to report these in blue cities because that's the only place these crazy people are mostly. If you see an active city, an active blue city, try using theirs. You could send them to the police station. Open your map or ask Siri where the closest Home Depot is and send all these crazy Antifa fucks to Home Depot. And keep in mind, we're going to keep them away from children. We're going to help keep these crazy Antifa fucks away from ICE. And basically what I'm giving you right now is a joystick without the red button. Okay, you are literally, by putting a dot on this map, you are controlling where dozens of people get in their car and drive to. And that keeps them busy while ICE is doing their job. And another thought is, how about the middle of the night for you third shifters, or if you can't sleep and you're running to the gas station for a pack of cigarettes or a Pepsi? While you're at the gas station, open up the app, enter an area, enter an address, something you pre-thought of, or again, you can ask Siri for the address of any Home Depot or Lowe's or one of the type of stores that are areas that Antifa where ICE has already shown up. Because the person will look on the map like, oh shit, they're at Home Depot again. Let's go to Home Depot at 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe we go to one of the big local parks at 2 in the morning when it's illegal to be in a park at 2 in the morning. I don't know if they ask any questions besides the address, but I would say ICE staging at Phillips Park in Henderson, Kentucky, or something to that effect. Use the word staging if they do ask that. But here it is. It is Ice Block. It allows you to put a false active area for ICE to draw the Antifa people and keep them busy while ICE goes in. We just had a shooting 2 days ago. We don't want another one of those. We don't want to send any ICE agents home in a bag to their family. Good morning. Great idea. Make deportation great again. Amen. If you're 80 years old, if you're on oxygen and you haven't left the house in a week, you can be a major part of the resurrection of the United States as you remember it. So I'm going to keep this short so we do get more people. I do very much want to socialize with you, and I feel very bad ending this without sitting here and getting to know some of you, especially reading your comments. My eyes are very bad, but I try very hard to read your username and try and remember it. So when I see it pop back up on the screen, Brandon, Cindy, or I remember it's you guys. How wicked, absolutely love it. Amen. And if you have other friends, mention, but I'm only saying because I'm playing chess in my head, don't report one at home. Report it when you go to the store. You can report it at home. The app clearly says it's not tracking you. Okay. But when you open the app and it literally shows a little icon of somebody waving, right over your house. So best to do it at Walmart. You could even report it at the Walmart you're sitting at. You could pull over into a lot if you're in a blue city where there is a abandoned grocery store and do it right there. It could actually be the actual location that you're at, or it doesn't have to be. All we got to do is get as many dots on the map to blow the map out, to saturate the map with false ICE raids, and protect the ICE agents and keep these Antifa MNFers busy. All right, I am 74 and I live in Southern Illinois. Detest this governor. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Pritzker is Satan's anus for sure. He is a traitor. Cindy, I dislike him just as much as you do. He is one of the most disgusting human beings that was ever put on this earth. I'm not going to go into his family again. I guess he's got some problems coming up. When they're worth talking about, I will. And that's all I got for you today. This is the right place. What the app says. The app basically it's just showing. I guess we're showing. We're showing Cindy Orr's neighborhood and my neighborhood. There we are in Henderson, Kentucky. And basically, this is when you open the app, it's going to open it right to your location. You're going to have to give permission for your location. And I've only given location while I'm using the app. So far, read it faster. And I got bad eyes. And you can see I've been working on this all morning. I just screen grabbed this a few minutes ago at 8:17 and my battery's at 72%. So play around with it. Have fun with it. Peace and love worldwide. Live your life before your life lives you. I hope you guys all enjoyed that song I made. I'm not a great singer, but I was trying to add to the damage done. The good thing about this channel not getting 300,000 or 600,000 views anymore, well, not this channel, but the original channel, is I can come on and do stuff like this. There are so many trolls in the bigger channel that, like, I would get 100 for every nice text message or email I would get from the big channel. I would get 100 trolls. And I don't get any trolls anymore. So I feel safe enough to come on and share this idea with you because it's our little secret. The trolls aren't paying attention to me anymore. I'm not big enough. And that's a good thing. We could do some serious damage with this app. So let's go do it. Stay safe. Don't do it at home. And for those of you who do go out from, at least once a day, dedicate 3 minutes. You got to pre-think of a place, maybe write it down on a piece of paper, maybe the address of a place, look on the phone. The phone will give you the address of any place. You can do Disneyland, do any place you want, and put that address in to get a dot on the map and let's flood the map with fake ice sightings. All right. Good morning, Red. Thanks for all you do for the info. Antifians, Rita Faster, and Grand Rising. Peace and love worldwide. Live your life before your life lives you. And thank you guys for sticking with me. I won't turn my back on you, and I won't try and sell you silver and gold. I'll just tell you how to get it cheap for free. Well, my information's free. The silver's not.